So let me ask you this. At what moment you knew these two skills or these two fields is what you wanted to do?
I knew in high school I wanted to be a teacher essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I liked my mother. It's like how inspirational she was
Mm-hmm.
at the school that I was teaching. She was very respected. She still is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like that. Um, I I've always, in terms of life, I've always done my best under the structure of school,
Mm-hmm.
like just in general. I've always done best. So even when I got to college, there's been times where I stopped going to college and then went back, and I
Mm-hmm.
always performed better when I had more to do.
Mm-hmm.
And being in college and being under the academic setting was healthy psychologically for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then so even if I'm not in school, I'm always educating myself,
Mm-hmm.
always having a routine. Just got back into journaling. She actually put me up on that.
Nice.
Um, Journaling, reading books, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
just educating myself, um, creating my own book, like my ebook. And those are
Mm-hmm.
skills that I learned from being an educator,
Mm-hmm.
just how to organize information, look up resources,
Mm-hmm.
and cite resources and things like that, and make it digestible for the average person because I'm not super smart, you know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
for me, when it comes to absorbing and retaining information,
Mm-hmm.
um, I feel like I do a pretty good job delivering it because I know what it takes for me to learn, and
Mm-hmm.
I need to hear things over and over again.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Was there any point along the journey that you felt like, hey, it's too much?
Yeah, in college for sure. I would say with just trying to become an educator, it took me a while. I didn't graduate until 2021, and
Mm.
I took quite a few breaks. I graduated high school in 2012,
Mm-hmm.
and college is tough. Like yeah, I'm crying in
Mm.
college. Probably every year. Essentially until I got the hang of it and started to get it. But
Mm-hmm.
like crying over, man. I got a test due. I procrastinated. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna
Oh.
pass this class, man. Da da da, and just having to overcompensate. At the end of every semester, going to my teachers and asking them for more time and stuff like that. I was just
Mm-hmm.
super into going to school at Sac State, just still being in the community.
Right.
I'm out there, what I'm
Right.
saying, in the community, partying, doing whatever. So, until just having all those influences, it might have been better for me to be actually here at Sac State, because if I would have been doing something like that
Mm-hmm.
and I would have went to school down in Southern California, I might have been lost and not been able to recover. So being here, being able to rely on, my mother,
Mm-hmm.
being able to rely on the community, being able to get jobs and certain stuff like that, just being around something that's familiar,
Right.
um, made it easier for me to do that. So there was just times definitely where I felt like quitting
Mm-hmm.
school, but wanted to finishing. And
Mm-hmm.
then with working out and personal training,
Mm-hmm.
nah, there's never been a time I wanted to stop. If any time I stopped, it was just because I just stopped. I fell off. You know what I'm saying? Never that I wanted to stop.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I'm always trying to get back on and then stay on.
Okay.
So there's definitely, yeah, not with personal training or fitness. I don't feel that.
Okay. Oh yes, because you already have like the advantage of being more involved within like sports, so that's kind of already ingrained in your body, in your mind. That it's just you're always involved in different sports. You're always on the move with different things, so
Hmm.
it's just kind of like more of like, oh, this is normal.
Yeah. Because if I'm not staying active for me and the way
Mm-hmm.
my brain is and my body, like
Mm-hmm.
I'll get body dysmorphia. I'll start getting, psychologically sick if I'm not active. Like for
Mm-hmm.
me personally, and I think a lot of human beings are like that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think we all, as humans, we're supposed to be staying active. I think living a sedentary life is quite inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
So, definitely you should be finding ways to stay fit, even if it's not the gym. And we'll talk about that later too.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay. I love it. I love it. You see, he up here. I'm learning something new. Hope y'all enjoying it too, because I for surely am. Okay. All right. So another one is, who was your biggest supporter?
My biggest supporter and inspiration was my grandfather. My grandfather, man, he is has a gym in his home, in his garage, and it's been there. He's been building it since the 70s, and essentially, he's tapered off since like the early 2000s. I think is the last time I seen him bring anything major. Maybe even the mid 2000s. I think I seen him bring something else into there, but full set gym, all the equipment that you need to hit every muscle group. And he's taught me a lot. There's times, even though as proficient as I am, or maybe even I would say advanced as I am at, working out and stuff like that, I still ask him questions. Because there's times where you just kind of get into like a zone with working out and you kind of plateau. And my grandfather, since he's been around it for decades, working out and stuff like that, he has things. I'll be like, dang man, I forgot about that, or I never thought about hitting workouts like that and stuff. So, and when I first started ever working out with people, it was women that I dated actually. I started bringing them to my grandfather's garage on first or second dates.
Right.
Like, want to work out? They'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, all right, cool. You can come to my grandpa's. He got a garage. We can work out up in there. Like, all right.
Oh,
Man, and some women liked it, and most women did not. So yeah, it was fun though. I didn't have no problem with it. That's on them, I don't care. For me, if you don't work out, it's not gonna work out.
Wait, say that one more time. Hold on.
You don't work out, it's not going to work out.
No, I'm gonna have to take that from you, right?
Go ahead.
Don't work out. If you don't work out, it's not gonna work out. Okay? Shoot, he getting me on my game now because I'm over here trying to work out now. Okay? Shoot. Got that summer body all year round. You know what I'm saying? So ladies out there, if you trying to get you a personal trainer, like he said, if you don't work out, it's not gonna work out.
Right.
Shoot, that's some. I'm gonna really keep that in because that really got me like some deep shit.
It's the simple things in life.
Man, for sure. Okay.